What's up, pizza? This is Arleo, as usual. I'm Max, but more. Let's play Dream Daddy. Last time we went to the cookout with every single other character in the game, it seems. Except for, like... Actually, no, I think literally every character that we've seen so far was there. Except the bartender. The bartender was not there. But anyway, so, and then we had and then Amanda came home an hour and a half after curfew, and I tried to make sure I didn't piss her off. So, let's get to this now and hope that things go well. I definitely didn't sleep well last night. I brewed some strong coffee and make some scrambled eggs for Amanda as a peace offering. She eventually wanders into the kitchen. Hey, I thought about what you said last night. I should have texted you. I said I was gonna do it and I didn't. I honestly just didn't even think about it. I'm really sorry, Pops. I won't do it again. Well... I'm sorry for freaking out on you. You're an adult now. I shouldn't have gotten so worked up. Team Allen? Team Allen. Amanda gives me a hug. Want some eggs? You know it. Sprinkle some cheese on them? Already did. Yeah. Bless you. Amanda scarfs down the eggs at the time it takes me to wash the pan. Alright, I'm off to school. Smell you later. Wait, one more thing before you go. What? What's Dadbook? It's a social media platform. Wait. What? What's a social media platform? Dad, I have to go to school! Come on, Amanda, I'm an old man. I can't put together a Dadbook profile on my own. Alright, I'll help you sound interesting on the internet. Amanda spends the next couple minutes setting up my profile on Dadbook, which, as it turns out, is a place where dads can get together and talk about fatherhood. Alright, Pops, we gotta fill out your profile. Let's get some likes and dislikes. Oh, I actually get to do stuff! Sweet, I was worried that it was just going to be automatic. On a Friday night, you're most likely to. I'll insert my coin collection. Netflix and grill, baby. Also watching History Channel, torment, sink into blissful oblivion. Sleep. I'm going to answer these accurate to how I would be. I feel like Netflix and grill, because that's like just watching TV and eating. And I guess that's somewhat similar to what I do. So Netflix and grill, baby. If you had one thing to take with you onto a desert island, what would it be? Trusty grill, the Lost Shaker Assault, Castaway on DVD for instructional purposes, a boat, obviously, or I don't need anything, my survival skills have trained me for this day. A boat, obviously, out of these options. What are your turn-ons? Oh. Strong dad arms, tennis shoes with long white socks, a well-manicured lawn, street smarts, top-tier grillmanship, comfortable with crying. I'm worried, is this gonna have anything to do with, like, is this gonna affect my dating chances at all? I hope not. I hope this is just for fun. I guess... top-tiered grillmanship is pretty much... top-tier grillmanship or street smarts is pretty much the only thing among here that I care about. I'm a coin flip between them. Give me a moment. Alright, street smarts. What did you want to be when you grew up? Technical reference, manuals, instruction. Pro skater who's also an astronaut. The president of space! When I grow up, I'm going to be the president of space! President of space or a good father? Definitely one of those two. I'm gonna say a good father. What's your favorite movie genre? Not really that big on any of these. I guess... romantic comedies. What's your ideal date? Having to do a 1,000-piece puzzle together, eating a healthy dinner at 4 p.m., trying to geocache but getting hopelessly lost, arson, being emotionally vulnerable. 1,000-piece puzzle. What do you never leave home without? a sensible cardigan, my sick vape, a book of word jumbles and a pen, a cool knife, my cripplingly low self-esteem. I frequently forget my phone, wallets, my phone, keys, and wallet at home sometimes. I always take the necessary 3. Word jumbles and a pen. That's pretty much the closest thing to something to do when I'm bored. I spend a lot of time thinking about conspiracy theories, child, vigilance. Wow, a lot of things about the grill. And a lot of things about lawn, too. I guess how proud I am of my child. Profile complete. See? That wasn't so bad. Yeah, that was actually kind of fun. I could totally spend all day on here just looking at people's profiles. You should message one of them. Or more than one of them. All these dads seem pretty interesting. Okay. I promise I'll make some friends. Amanda gives me a hug. Go get him, Dad.
Welcome. You've got dads.
You've got dads! Let's see. Who do I want to... the sounds. Let's check Craig's first. He's first on the list. Craig Khan, I think. Dad of 3, business entrepreneur, and fitness enthusiast. Juggling work, family, and fitness is a tough gig, but someone's got to do it. You're most likely to get one last good cardio session in. A box of energy bars. A sub 6-minute mile. Beer pong world champion. Buddy Cop moves forever. Scaling a huge dangerous mountain for fun. An extra tube of energy gel. My mile time used to be so good. What happened? Have I peaked? I'm gonna look at everybody's profiles and then I'll choose who I'm gonna message. Man, avid music enthusiast, passionate coffee drinker. You can find me most days selling bean juice over at the Coffee Spoon or hanging out at the park with my amazing daughter. Hit me up about 80s no-wave music. Perfect my cold brew setup, one drip at a time, baby. Fine tunes pass the days away. Multi-instrumentalism. A barista, weirdly enough. Shit with subtitles. We go to the animal shelter and seriously consider adopting a cat. My headphones, both in-ear and over-ear, just in case. Where did writing commas into song titles come from, and where did it go? Do we all just agree that it's a bad idea? Brian Harding. Hey, I'm Brian. I spend most of my days hanging out with my awesome daughter and think you have new ways to grill things. If you like fishing, then we'll get along. See just how slowly I can cook a piece of brisket. My fishing pole. A keen understanding of steak cuts. Fireman, romantic comedies. Deck building. Oh, like an actual deck. I thought he meant like a deck of cards. Like magic cards. I'm like, what? My portable fishing pole. How my daughter is smarter than I am. Robert. When the internet gains sentience and decides to destroy us all, you know it'll use this information against us, right? Make a deal in an alleyway, have it go badly. Who's the cop? Was it Giacomo? I trusted Giacomo. Gun. Don't talk to me. Grifter. Italian neorealism. Grave robbing. At least 4 knives. You ever really look into a rabid animal's eyes? I feel like you weren't on your top of your game when you did this. Also, Robert Small, that's his name. Damien Bloodmarch. How do you do? I finally decided to join this information superhighway. I'm not entirely sure how this works, but I will try my best to understand. I love long strolls through graveyards and spending time with my son. If you would ever like to chat about the latest Victorian fashion, the inevitability of our own demise, or black cats, please send me a letter. Listen to True Crime podcast while I taxidermy my newest specimens. Ugh. A coffin. Pronouncing bosom correctly. A bat. Foreign art house horror. Tonight we are at an industrial darkwave club in Berlin. The music drums to the beat of our hearts. An upside down cross. A mortality salience. I don't even know what salience means, so... Hugo Vega. Middle school teacher, high school teacher, writer of scholarly articles on 18th century literature for various esteemed publications. If you're on here to tell me that my son put a cherry bomb in your trash, I know and I'm sorry. Brew some strong tea and paint my miniatures. A Remembrance of Things Past by... Marcel Proust. Muscles, movie star, documentaries on art history. Each of us read a different book on opposite sides of the couch in comfortable silence. My glasses, actually I forget them at home a lot. Yeah, I'm noticing you're not wearing them. I worry that people who are against e-readers are more in love with the idea of books than actually reading them. I can scroll down even more and get nothing. Joseph. Voted Maple Bay's #1 youth minister for 5 years running. Living in my hometown with my beautiful wife and our 4 amazing kids. If I'm not in church, you can catch me out on the open water, setting sail in the seas of adventure. I love playing guitar and crushing my kids at Candyland. Lead the community a fun mixer. My 6th string. My loving wife. Ship captain, feel good movies. Love the night on the town with my wife. The good book. How I could be a better man, husband, and father. Alright, so here's what all this is. Here's what I'm thinking from all this. Now, I'm not really that big into Joseph because he's already married. And I don't really support that sort of thing. Like, having an affair. If it's just polygamous, whatever. But it seems like it'd be more of an affair thing. Matt and Hugo, I'm somewhat interested in, but it's like, the problem with both of them is that they seem somewhat generic. Brian, he's just really rubbing me the wrong way. So that kind of leaves Craig, Robert, and Damien, and with Damien, I kind of just don't know him that well yet. Seems kind of funny, though. So, basically, Craig, Robert, Damien. So, now I imagine I message one of them here and now. I don't necessarily... If I get to message multiple, I'll message, like, everybody. But between the 3 of them, I think I'm going to start... I'm going to start with Craig. Message. The only acceptable time and place for decaf coffee is never in the trash. Yep. Basically, yeah. This defeats the whole point of coffee. Come on, man. I wonder what Craig's up to today. I navigate to Craig's Dadbook page and type out a message. Hey bro, or should I say neighbor, let's catch up like old times. A couple moments pass before I hear a ding on the computer. It's a message from Craig. That was quick. Bro, my man, let's definitely hang out. Might be a little different from our old weekend-long benders, but it'll still be fun. I think for a moment. This could be a fun opportunity to see my old buddy in his new element. We exchange a couple more messages, and he logs off to prep for the game. I should see if Amanda wants to join me. I walk over to Amanda's room and knock on the door. Yo, Amanda Panda!
Eh?
I open the door and find Amanda sitting cross-legged on the floor, surrounded by magazines and newspaper clippings. She seems to be making some sort of art piece, but her eyes are a little puffy, almost as if she'd be crying. Hey, are you alright? Oh. Close enough. I just got sad because I realized that dogs are too often killed off in movies to elicit emotional reactions from the audience instead of being given the respect that they deserve. It's not right. Thinking the first or third one. I don't want to do the second one, but... Are you sure that's all you're upset about? If there's, anything going on, I just want you to know that I'm here for you. And I'll always be here for you. Whether you need a shoulder to cry on or a strong dad to go kick someone's butt, I'm only a phone call away. Thanks, Popsicle. I appreciate that. But I'm fine, really. I'm unconvinced, but I'll stop badgering her about it. I'm sure she'll tell me when she's ready. Yeah, that's basically that's kind of the rule of thumb, is that if you ask someone if they're okay, they say yes. You say, are you sure? They say yes. You end it. You do not continue to push them. You do not continue to find out what's going on with them if they will not tell you after the second time. Because at that point, you're just annoying them. What you working on? Just a collage for class. We're supposed to make a piece that represents our goals for the future. I take a closer look at her collage. That's a lot of dogs. It's mostly dogs, yeah. Did you need something? Craig invited us to a softball game. Want to go? Remember that one time you signed me up for softball and you bought me all the gear and then you took me to the first game and then someone hit a ball toward me and I just ran off the field crying? And then you hid in the dugout and would scream if I tried to pick you up, yes? I was afraid of baseballs. Thought you were a gigantic sentient softball. So does that mean you don't want to go? Amanda gets up and looks me dead in the eye, determined. I'm finally ready to face my fears head on. Let's do this. That's one way to do it. Alright. Amanda and I make the short drive out to the local softball field. For a kid's softball game, it's pretty packed. We clamber up the bleachers and take our seats on the top row. I don't see Craig anywhere. So when do the kids start crying and running off of the field? You know that your relationship with softball is different from everyone else's relationship with softball, right? Okay, but if I don't see some kids cry, I'm going to be pretty disappointed. For nostalgia purposes, of course. Not because I take joy out of children fighting for my amusement. Definitely not that. The game starts and the kids run out onto the field. I see Craig by the dugout with a clipboard. He has River strapped to his chest, as per usual. There's a guy in a pancake costume doing jumping jacks across the field. I guess that's the mascot. Reading the kids' brightly colored jerseys, I see that it's the Maple Bay Flapjacks against the Pinewood Ocelots. Go Flapjacks? Oh. Choke him on the bat, Miranda! Yeah, Miranda, square up! How much do you know about softball? Enough to know that the balls are relatively hard despite their name. But yelling is fun. Give it a shot, it's cathartic. What are you willing to sacrifice to win? Let's see, we have generic, dorky, and silly. I don't really want to call a lot of attention to myself. What's important is that you're having fun! Go friendship and kindness! Dad, could you kick it up a notch? Maybe throw some spice in that papaya? Sure thing, honey. I believe in you, Miranda! We watch a couple of innings of softball. They aren't ready for the major leagues yet, but Craig's trained his team pretty well. It seems like he's really good with kids. They better be, he has like 3. Keg Stand Craig is good with children. Whoa. Yeah. It's amazing how hard they're hitting the ball and how no one has run off the field crying yet. Amanda, dear, you have to let it go. Let what go? I'm perfectly fine. The opposing team is up at bat. They hit a fly ball out into center field. The tiny little girl tries to get under the ball, but it misses her glove and hits her straight in the forehead. See? It's a completely justifiable fear! The girl plops down on the grass and starts crying. Craig makes a beeline to her, checking her forehead and comforting her until her parents arrive. He carries her off the field as she sobs. Man, it's strange to think about how this was the guy who once backflipped off of a roof and into a pool while shotgunning a beer. He's so responsible now. The game resumes after the girl calms down a bit, and we watch a couple more innings. Craig's team is crushing the other team in the 9th inning. The Ocelots seem to have given up at this point. I see one outfielder eating fistfuls of grass. A batter on the other team knocks a foul ball into the stands. I follow the trajectory and... Oh no, it's coming right for me! Oh no. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. I close my eyes and brace for impact. I open my eyes and look over to see Amanda holding the softball, staring at it in amazement. I caught the ball. You saved me. I caught the ball! Dad, I caught the ball! You did it, Amanda. I faced my fears. I defeated the softball. I can do anything! Amanda and I share a big hug. It's a tender moment that I don't think anyone else watching really understood. I'm proud of you, kiddo. The game ends and Craig's team are declared the victors. We sit patiently as the girls line up to shake hands. Great job, everyone. We walk over to the dugout to congratulate Greg, who's talking with some of the parents. Craig, great work, man. Thanks. We've been working hard all season, and it's great to see it paying off. I'm so proud of all my girls. Speaking of which, have you met Briar and Hazel? Hello. Which one's which? Hey, killer playing out there. Yeah, you guys rule. Thank you. You guys are twins, huh? So which one of you is the evil one? Hazel. I guess that makes sense. She does look more... evil, sure. Yeah, it's me. Good looking out. Do you guys ever pretend to be each other? I don't have a twin, but I think if I did, I'd be doing that constantly. Yeah, I take all of her math tests. And I usually throw rocks and stuff, and when people get mad, I tell them I'm Briar. What? We will talk about this later. Max, bro, I just got a couple more things to clean up, then we can hang. Sounds good. Just then, one of the mobs jumps into the conversation. Not so fast! We have to celebrate our win, Craig! I'm taking the whole team to get pizza!
Oh, man.
I don't know if I can... Nonsense! The girls won! What sort of celebration could we have without our fearless leader? She lays her hand on his shoulder and gives him goo-goo eyes. Man, this mom is laying it on thick. Amanda and I share a look. Alright. Is it cool if my bro comes along? Mom looks slightly put out, but covers it up with a smile. Of course! Where are we going? Thirsty's Pizza? What? What? It's a real place. Whew. At this point, I'm actually just going to end it now before we end up going on forever again. I've been Max, and we'll see you next time for pizza! The best part of any game. Whoosh! Boom, boom.